Hey everyone, this is Brian from Provision Studios, and today I'm making a video on the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 4K and the Zhiyun Crane S3 gimbal. So what we have right here is a small rig setup for the Cinema 4K and mounted onto the Zhiyun Crane 3S. So I was out earlier today shooting some footage in my yard on the gimbal using just the standard pan follow mode. So for my liking and for my style, I thought that the footage came out pretty good. So I'll have some of that video to show now, and then I'll show much more of it here at the end. You don't have to obviously watch all of it at the end, but I do use some high frame rate. I shot it, the Pocket Cinema 4K comes with a high frame rate feature that, much like the Canon that I'm shooting on now, the Canon XF400 has, where it will process in camera your slow motion footage. So it shoots at a higher frame rate, and you tell it what frame rate you want it to be based on. So in this case, I had it at shooting at 60 frames per second, and then being slowed down to 24 frames per second. So I'll have that at the end of the video. So again, this is a small little rig I have for the camera. This is basically how I've been shooting it the last couple days. I got my battery on top, obviously the lens, the ND filter that I use outside today, and that's really it. I have a microphone coming next week that I'll be putting over here, and that's really all I'm going to be rolling with for my initial run, testing with the camera. I got a couple extra lenses coming, a cinema lens and then a 50 millimeter lens. So I'll give those a quick run down when they get here and put them on the camera. Anyway, I was really impressed with how the Crane 3S was able to handle not just the camera, but and what I mean, the weight is what I mean. The weight of the camera, but also the capability of stabilizing the footage, because there is no real onboard stabilization on this camera. There's nothing built into the camera. The lens, it has it, but I mean, it's not really. I wouldn't consider it a great stabilizer. So I would consider the Crane 3S an excellent gimbal. And in this case, it proved me right, because I thought that some of the footage I was able to capture today really looked like, once I honed my capabilities a little bit better and get used to the camera a little bit better, probably with a little smaller lens, as a matter of fact, I can see myself being able to get even more fluid footage on this setup right here. So I'm very, very pleased, very satisfied today after getting this set up. I wasn't sure if the camera would fit. It fits perfectly. It just slides right on the edge here. There's mere centimeters between this motor and the edge of the cage. So definitely very pleased with how that worked out today. So again, I'll have a couple more things to try here next week. I wish they would have been here this weekend, because I have a long weekend with Memorial Day being Monday, but that's not how it worked out. So things are what they are. I was grateful to be able to get this on the Crane 3S today, give it a good couple minutes out in my yard, working it. The ND filter worked great. So that's really it. If you guys have any questions about the setup here, or about the functionality of the camera on the gimbal, please don't hesitate to leave your comments and questions below. You can always email me at bbuk822@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And by all means, please feel free to hang out after this and watch the footage that I was able to shoot, including some high frame rate footage at the very end. So thank you very much. Hope everyone has a great holiday weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye now. All right, guys, I'm out in my yard on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K with a Zhiyun Crane 3S gimbal. And now I'm shooting pan follow mode. So this could work. I mean, obviously, I got to go look at the footage, but so she's recording. She looks stable. And I'm in pan follow mode, so I'm not doing anything crazy on the gimbal. I just want to see how stable the footage is going to look. It does get hard to see when you drop the camera down a little bit. So I would probably have to increase screen brightness there. But I'm not worried about it. I've got one of my Sony batteries on it, so I probably could get away with it. So let's go and let me do a little walking. We're about to take it inside and look at the footage.